I'm 66 and I'm an Alworth Scholar. So, and I understand from 1949 is when this all started. So my dad worked in the county, didn't make a lot of money. My mother got paid $1.25 an hour. John Ball and I are high school friends. It is Tywola Meadowlands, by the way. We competed with Alborn, so I can't say it was Alborn. You know, we competed, so I can't let that one, right? How do you say it? We had 23 kids in our high school class. We played 8-man football. Right, John? Yeah. You went both ways. You didn't have the luxury of playing offense or defense. And when I got to college, I was intimidated a little bit. Yeah, I had the habits, I think, but you're still somewhat intimidated by it. And I got through undergraduate, and thankfully to the Alworth Scholarship, I was able to go to school, because otherwise I don't think we could have done it. It would have been hard. My parents had to borrow money for their groceries. They paid their bill once a month. So it was hard. I got through 4 years of college with the Alworth Scholarship and didn't owe any money. When I was there, it was a quarter system. It was 99 bucks a quarter. You guys are envious, right? Yeah. So for 3 quarters, I'm paying $300. Books were 40 bucks a quarter. My rent was 50 bucks a month. We had 5 people in a house. So I got through 4 years of college debt-free. Of course, then came graduate school and medical school, and all that changed. But the Alworth Scholarship was still there for me through part of my medical training, and that all helped very much. So I'm indebted also to the Alworth Foundation. Anything I can do to help going forward, believe me, I'll be there to help you guys any way I can. So talk about stick-to-itiveness. I do have one more story before we go on this. I'll try to keep you all awake through some of the science. They said science was okay, so I'm going to give you some science. When I applied to medical school, I thought for sure I was going to get in. I had pretty good grades. My MCAT score was a little debatable. You know, kids from small towns don't do well on verbal. So Lonnie and I were talking about it, and I think my verbal score was 11th percentile. That's not the top 11th, by the way. That's the bottom 11th, right? When I went to interview with the dean, he said, "Jerry, are you sure you can talk to me?" I said, "Well, I want to do my best, Dean." And I didn't get in. And I remember my mother called me and said, Miles Holitz had told her, my high school baseball teacher, had said that you need to maybe get familiar with your professors, meet your professors, let them know who you are, maybe you have a better chance of getting in. And I remember telling my mother, I said, "Oh, Mom, if that's what it takes, I'm not doing that." I just thought that was, you know, going about it the wrong way. Well, the second year came in, I applied 11 more medical schools and got 11 more rejections. Started to think maybe that's not a bad idea, what he had to say. Went to the third year, again, 11 more rejections. And so then by the fourth year, a friend of mine and I got to know one of the deans in the medical school, did a home study with him, or self-study. I did a seminar with him, and then it was right around March, and I got a letter saying, for the medical school, so I applied again. And I remember getting a letter saying, your application is not complete. You need to get Dean Cabot to write your letter. And I thought, geez, he hasn't done the letter yet. This is rolling enrollment. So they're taking 250 people, but by now they probably filled 200 spots. And so I had to go to the secretary and ask her, can you please get Dean Cabot to write this letter for me? He wrote the letter, and I got in. Now I'll tell you one more thing before that. During one of my interviews at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, a person asked me, Jerry, what are you going to do if you don't get in? This is my third year that I was applying, not the fourth year when I did get in. And I said, I'm going to apply again. And he said, no, you don't understand. What are you going to do if you don't get in? And I said, with all due respect, I'm going to apply again. And so I think the message that everybody is getting from the students, you guys did a great job. The composure for you guys is just tremendous. I'm really amazed. I had not even close to that when I was your age. So it's drive. Drive and determination will take you way beyond what you think your capabilities are. You just stick to it.